Hey everybody, this is me making that requested video for instructions on how to check your reference editor and to redo your file paths. So first things first, you kind of want to make sure you download this texture folder here on the Google Drive. It's in the final texture folder on that. I did post a link to this into the announcement, so it should be pretty easy to grab. And just download this anywhere. You could be on your desktop, any preferred file source, just remember where you download that. And then going on in here to set up the scene, you're going to want to go to Windows, General Editors, then File Path Editor. And it's going to pull up this pop-up here, and you can see you got these X's and these check marks for which connections are working. So this is already all set up. So all of my textures here, you can see this dot texture slash whatever name was set up for that texture folder. So you can see it's working for the most part. You got some old artifacts trying to get to some other people's textures, but for the most part, it should be working. And then if you are seeing a lot of X's here, you're going to hit repath files, and then you're going to click this browse button. And the browse button, it's going to open up my file browser, and you're going to want to go to where you save that texture file, hit that, and hit select. And I'm not going to click that since I already have everything set up. And then after that, you're going to make sure you have search subdirectories for files checked, and then you'll hit repath. And then either it'll do it all, or it'll give you an error saying something's not matching up. In that case, you're just going to have to go and test one by one. You know, I use Control Select to select everything all at first, but if it's giving me an error, you just have to go in one by one, deselect one at a time, and then re-click repath files and try this again. And once you find the one that isn't working, reselect all the others that you did already test, just so you make sure you get everything in. And you know, it's pretty easy to check. You just take a quick look around the scene, and as long as everything appears as it should, you should be good. And you know, this is just a quick scene that's being referenced into most of your shots for the bedroom, so this all looks good. That alarm clock there gets hidden and replaced with something else, so we are good to set up. And now finally, another thing you may notice when you open up your scenes, sometimes not all of the assets are showing up. So that's another thing to check. This time, you're going to go to File, and then Reference Editor. And so, I'm going to open this up here. Reference Editor will have this list of different files it's pulling from based on how we have it set up. And all you want to do, make sure all your drop downs are clicked down, and you have a checkbox in all of these items, and that should pull everything into your scene. And so that should be everything you need to set up your scenes. Probably do a quick test through on the timeline down here, just to go through the animation to make sure you're not missing anything when the shot plays through. And you can always check from the shot itself. You go to panels, perspective. There's usually a render cam set up in your shots that has the motion for the camera set up for that. So you can click that there and test that. And that's not here in this one, because again, this is just a general scene that's being referenced into your shots. So that way you can test what is visible and what's not. And so yeah, that's the workflow, and you kind of will have to do this on a shot-by-shot basis. It's just Maya, it's weird sometimes, and I've run into that too. And so that's what you do.